Hello, everyone, and I thought I'd come on live on a live show. Okay, so so what I'm doing for this show is I'm going to try and do something different from the royal family as well, because it is an intuitive energy channel, and I've tried to do is split up the channels, but it seems to be taking so long to kind of work like that. So I now have to decide whether just to stick with this channel and move it to move it away a little bit from the royal family and bring in the intuitive energies, because that's what I wanted to do, but it's kind of proving a little bit difficult to kind of sort this out. Okay, so this show here is because I said with my Sagittarian reading and one of my daily reads that you should do something every day that you love, okay, and incorporate this into your life. Well, I actually love doing my intuitive energy readings, and it's something that I adore. So I'm going to try to incorporate this every day if I can into my life, okay? Because that's the way that I want to steer this channel and also kind of steer what I'm doing. So tonight's live show is an afternoon show or an evening show, or it's a morning show wherever you are. And unfortunately, I'm just going to be who I am and authentic and like I would be sitting in my own home. I'm not going to do my makeup perfectly and my hair perfectly. You see what you get here with me, okay? And this show is about intuitive energies, purely intuitive tarot, and looking into that, okay? And so and premonitions, because I've had one or two which keeps coming back to me, a premonition, and I've had this now, and I usually take note of this when it happens, is if it's like for one night or one dream, because I do believe in dreams. If it's one night, but if I get the same dream with the same energies again the second night or the third night, and then I'm thinking, okay, this is trying to tell me something here. Okay. Now, I had a dream. Okay, we'll start off because this is ad hoc. Okay, it's just really a community chat and see where this goes. But I'm going to incorporate a daily reading in this too. And if you want any super chat readings, that would be absolutely fine. Okay. So this dream that I had, I really should write it down when I have vivid dreams. But either somebody did not check their lottery ticket. I know this is crazy, and you think, oh, lottery. Somebody did not check their lottery ticket, or they may have they may not have do it regularly, and it's something that they just bought a ticket and thought, oh, okay, I'll just buy a ticket kind of thing. And that kind of energy to find out without even checking the numbers or anything like that, to get a phone call. I think it was either a phone call or an email to say, because I think somebody possibly did this online, to say that you are a lucky winner. So, I got those feelings of, of like surprise. I think, oh my God, this would solve everything, kind of thing. These kind of energies that came through with actually, God, I never thought that buying a ticket and I would be standing here being a winner, being a winner. And I felt these feelings strongly, and it's like, the floor that anybody who's won the lottery, I guess it must feel like that, like the floor seems to drop away from you, and it's like unbelievable. Now I get this win, whatever this win is, I get this as like I get it as like a quite a large win too, like something like about 30 million. It's not something that's like a small win. Hello, Kayla. Hi, Kayla. Okay, so this is what I mean. So I love to do this. So if you want to ask a question on Super Chat like that, that's absolutely fine, because I love to do this, and I'm incorporating this back into my life. So hi everyone, and so Emir, I'll look at that in a minute. I'll just finish this premonition. So and then I forgot about that dream. Thought, oh, that was just a dream. But I got it again. Okay, 2 nights after, the same dream, and it was beyond the dream. It was beyond the dream, and it became what is it that I could? What should I buy, or what should I buy first? And all these feelings coming through. And I guess that's what goes through somebody's mind who actually wins the lottery. So I'm not saying do any gambling or anything like that, but I bought 4 tickets today because of that dream. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to win that, but somebody's going to win it. I'm picking up on somebody who's going to win this. So a psychic dream. I dreamt it twice, and whenever I dream it twice or 3 times, I kind of think, yeah, that is something that I will go by. Okay. Yeah, so I have, and so it's sorry about the dog in the background. Doesn't normally do that. I think it doesn't like me doing these live shows, but I'm just going to ignore the dog. Okay. Yeah, and she's barking to go out, and it's quite late though. I can't really have her barking outside late. I'll just let her out one more time. Just one moment. Okay. Sorry about the delay. This way. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I've just let the dog out. So that song came through then. So yeah, so a little bit of a prediction there. So somebody's got to win it, and so let's look at this, Kayla. Will Amir express his feelings for me here? Okay, let's have a look here at this. Well, this one kind of, well, this card flew out. I don't know whether this is poignant to you, but I get conflict. Conflict. So I get there was some kind of conflict here. I may be wrong. But I get there's been a conflict. And let's have a look at, is he going to express his feelings? I feel you will get the blame for this, although it's not your fault. Okay. I don't know why I get the conflict thing. Either that, or he feels it's easy to. He would find it easy to. He feels it's easy to. Not dominate you, but play a little game with you. Does that make sense? And hot and cold. So it may not be. It may be conflict for you. Okay, it may be conflict for you, because I get this toing and froing. And you don't know where you stand with this guy. So, but I feel he's doing it deliberately because he knows that you like him. So, wow. When that came through, Kayla, because looking at your picture there, you look quite a pretty girl. I think there's this, yeah, that's what I picked up. But this is, we disagreed months ago. Yeah, I get a conflict, and then it's hot and cold. So trying to put that together. Can I say this without you kind of losing? You know, we're looking at this in a grown-up way. This guy is not looking at this in a grown-up way. Okay, and exactly, Debbie said. That's what I was just going to say. Do the opposite. When somebody feels that you that they've got you, and you are predictable, and that you will that exactly where they want you is to be there when they want you. And I feel that there's a lot of guys that do play this game at the beginning, and when you show, and I know this, you know, relationships and love is so difficult these days. And when you fully show your cards on the table, you know, I adore you, I love you, and all this kind of thing, they start to cause arguments with you. They start, you know, guys are pretty good with the old manipulation game. I would say that they're more so than women. They like to feel like they're in control, so they toy with your emotions. And this is what I'm picking up with this guy, is toying with your emotions, because he knows that he could get you just like that, too easy to actually get. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that in, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, that depends if you go away and you think about it. Do I really want somebody who's going to play that kind of game? Because when somebody plays that game, they want control right off the bat. They want you to like them more than they like you, so they can get away with all sorts of things. I'm not saying this guy would do that, but this is mostly what this leads to. It's like, oh, I could possibly get away with all sorts with this person. And I don't think that's what you're looking for, Kayla. You're looking for love, somebody to have babies with, somebody to who's loyal and who's kind. Now it's 2020, and I'm not being too realistic, I hope, about relationships, but I feel the more you back off, the more you hold yourself back, he's going to start confusing him. I'm not saying you should play games, but actually start playing, not playing the game, but start to confuse him, because he's confusing you because you don't know where you stand. So you actually do the opposite what he's expecting of you. If he says something cruel because you have feelings for him, you're going to get really upset, and that proves to him that you care for him. Now, if he says something cruel to you, a little bit mean, just to see whether, the water lies kind of thing, then take a deep breath. And if you think just that's cruel, that was cruel, that was below the belt, that, and you want to automatically blast out because you care about this guy, just count to 10 and do not react. Okay. And I feel you've calmed down a lot. Yeah. I think, in fact, I would go cold turkey on him. I would go total, and he's going to start to wonder that you've found somebody else. If you start to go grey rock, because he's into these games, you see, he's into these games, and the way he finds out whether a girl likes him or not, and she's all over him like a rash, and she's emotional around him and that she cares about him, it pushes up his ego, whether that's cruel or not. His ego comes first. And that's what he does. He'll push, that pushes up the ego. So what you need to do is let him search for that little boost of ego from you. And, and be void of that. And he's going to start to wonder, has she found somebody else? And he'd probably say to you, oh, okay, is there anybody else? Just act a little bit distant. And he's not going to tell you outright that he likes you, because he plays this convoluted game, and he looks for reactions from you. And you have to sit back and you have to work out in your own mind, do I want to be with somebody who I don't even know where I stand with this person, and who is willing to play some game like this rather than just be straightforward? Okay. Well, that's up to you. How you take that information that comes from the divine, and that's, you take that information, you go away with it, and I would take some time out to think about this, and then test him at his own game to see if he is playing games. If he's prodding you with hurtful comments, or if he's trying to make you jealous all the time, then the way that he loves is actually playing a mind game. And I would not think this is the right thing for any woman, okay, to be in. That is psychological abuse. I don't want to get kind of some guys, oh no, it's not psychological abuse, it's not abuse, it's coercive abuse. That's what, in fact, it's become illegal to be coercively abusive in the UK now. It's actually, you can get somebody prosecuted for coercing you into depression, coercing you into being controlled, coercing you into to to show you that, if anybody's coercive to get emotion from you by saying nasty things, or making a remark about you, or making out they don't care a damn about you, and making you jealous of everybody else, then that is coercive control. Okay. Yeah, so you've got some great information there, but I'm going to let you, instead of me giving you advice, because if you want a full reading and you want some coaching about any relationship, marriages, any kind of narcissistic control anybody's had in their lives, from family, siblings, partners, something that and you want to delve deep, I can help you with that if you want to take on some coaching. Okay. And it's not too expensive either. And one of my clients said that it's not just the counseling that you need. And you can go to some psychotherapist, and all they do is sit and listen to you. That really what you want is somebody who's got a kind voice like me, and somebody who's actually going to help you on your journey spiritually, and what's right for you on your journey as like a spiritual coach. Getting some kind of psychological help is good, but it's not always what we need. We just need that kind of push and examine what's going on here in between the lines and behind the scenes. Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you. I'm not saying it's doomed, but a lot of guys test you to see how much you will put up with. And this is classed as abuse in the UK. I'm sorry if this is going in and out of connection. It's coercive. It's a big red flag for coercive. And I don't want to I don't know him, but what I'm picking up here, I would, if I was you and you're not sure, I would test the waters and be very nice to him and sweet and lovely, like you are normally, and all over him like a rash. And see if he does prod you for some kind of response. Kyla, it is doomed. Why would you say it's doomed? Why would you say it's doomed? I'm not going to say it's doomed. It's your choice, okay, what you do. Okay, it's your choice what you do. I think the community are picking that up quite. They're picking up the vibes of this, and I haven't even. I've just kind of guided you through that. He hasn't been upfront with you. Well, I don't know in what way. You see, if I actually did a reading for you, and I'd actually ask you in what way and all that kind of thing. Okay, so a lot of us in different situations. Some of us are retired. Some of us are in midlife. Some of us have been married, been there, got the picture, got the first. Some of us are very happily married with children. Some of us are married, but find it's like, well, I want this marriage to work, but it's like having another teenager, and I don't know how to cope with it. Is this something that's going to grind me down eventually? Because I've also got 2 toddlers to look after, all this kind of thing. So you may be in that situation, you do love this person, but there's this side to this person, but you do want the marriage to work. So lots of situations there. And sometimes people say, look, I'm independent, I'm single, I'm happy. Well, that's great, you know, that's great that you've chosen that road. But some of us actually do like to feel that we've, you know, that there's somebody that cares about us and loves us and all that kind of thing. And some of us are very independent. I'm both. I'm mixed up. I'm crazy because I'm both. I actually like my independence, but I'm very strongly independent, and I can read people. Believe me, I can read them. And if you know, with a partner, they will sense that I'm reading them. And most guys don't like that. Most guys do not like to be read, and they feel, you know, they want somebody, well, not all men, but a lot of guys want somebody who they can at least have some control, you know. So thank you for that question, and I hope that helped you in that situation. And we've got a great community, and I thought, well, we've got a great caring community, and I did get sick and tired of these nasty trolls going on about me being filthy and all that kind of thing, when really they just don't like me talking about, you know, and I thought, and it after a while it really grinds you down, when really that's not what I do. It's not what I do. I'm an empath, and I'm a healer, and that's what I started doing on YouTube originally, going back 5 years ago. I mean, all those videos, really amateur videos, but I never got a nasty word. Wasn't so many trolls back then with what I was doing, until I started talking about the royal family. So lots of, I want to bring lots of light into this community and this channel. So can you just hold on one moment? The dog's back in, and I need to shut the, it's quite late here, and I'll have the neighbours banging on the doors about this dog. So okay, I'm staying in now. You see, Megs gets very excited. She's a very excitable dog. And so okay, so put my glasses on again. So hi everyone, and so next thing I'm going to do now is, unless you, yeah, it's cold here. Look at my jumper, and I started sneezing again, and you know, I'm starting to feel a bit feverish again, and I've been taking the dog for a walk, and I started to feel feverish, and putting my thick jumper on, and you know, and possibly that's why my hair looks like it does, because I'm kind of sweating quite a lot. And so yeah, so keeping warm. It's quite cold, and I think in the next few days it's going to get very, very windy here. And maybe I've got outdoors too soon. I did have a really bad bout of flu. I'm still getting over that. I'm still sweating quite a lot too. So I know that sounds gross, doesn't it? But I am getting over it, guys. And the only thing is, the only thing that I'm mad about is that I think I came online Christmas Eve, and because I felt a little bit, when it goes in waves, and it felt okay. And then on New Year's Eve, it kind of went and then came back again on New Year's Day. So I've had this flu thing since around about the 19th of December. So I've not really had a Christmas at all. And I've missed quite a few people over Christmas and family and things like that. So it does. And it was the 18th when it started. So I would say, or 19th. So that's pretty much two weeks now. So yeah, it does. It takes a long time. So oh, Debbie said I sent you an email that's for you. So please contact me. Okay. I know that sounds ominous, but I just like to have a little chat, if that's okay. So a compromised immune system, and I went for a really, really long walk today, and it was so windy and blustery, and it was raining, and it's winter, it's winter. I thought, oh gosh, I feel dreadful. I feel quite tired. I feel sluggish. So all that kind of thing. So if any of you would like to have a super chat reading here, I'll try not to be too kind of open with what I say, too uncut. Okay. And also, if you do want your own personal reading, you can either give me an email or go to my website. I do put that in most of my description boxes. I've got a great website too, and it tells you all about me and my readings. Okay. So let's get along here. I wanted to, I did that prediction, and I really thought, wow, now I've had 2 dreams about that. Something's going to happen quite close by about this lottery. Or maybe I was dreaming about a random lottery winner. I don't know. But I get somebody who works very hard every single day, and it's like, oh, I'll just get a ticket or something like that, and doesn't even check the numbers. And I think online, somebody did it online, and then somebody gave them an email to say, this is your lucky day. Or a phone call. I don't know what that was about. What's that, Libby? 63 million for Euro Millions this week. Now, I've just got a shiver all over my body just there, okay, when I said that. I've bought about 4 tickets for that. And not because I knew that it was 63 million. Is that a big, because I don't even do the lottery normally. Is that a big number for the Euro Millions? Is that a big number? Because they may kind of split that up. Hi there from Washington State. And yeah, it's afternoon show for you, and different parts of America, and here in the UK it's quite late. Yeah, I mean that is a dream come true, isn't it? To a lady near you won 130 million. Whoa. Just imagine. I don't normally talk like this I don't believe in lottery or gambling, but because I've had this dream, and I dreamt this lady, or I dreamt this person's feelings of, oh my God, me? I've won this kind of thing. Could you imagine being told that you've won $130 million or 130 pounds? 130, more like £130. That would be okay anyway. But can you imagine being told that you won £130 million? That's just mind blowing. What would you even be thinking? I don't know. I think I can buy all. I would be thinking I can buy all of the things that I've been wanting to buy for a long time, just like that, overnight. That's what I would think. All those things that I've wanted to buy, I can now buy. I think that would be the first thing in my mind. Yeah, all those things I can just get now. Kind of thing. So I have to wear my glasses to look at your chart. Oh, I'd love to go to Washington, D.C. I'm coming over to America. I think that's inevitable. Absolutely. Hi, Prussian Millionaire. Hi, it's a long time since you was on here. Hello, Sweet Peaches. And you are so sweet too, Sweet Peaches. I just love the way you talk. You've got an amazing sense of humour. I remember all of my community. Sorry, my nose was itching. Yeah. All of you, I just thank you. I just feel so blessed to have all of you here. It's just amazing. Lisa, I will come. I'm planning. Actually, I was asking this lady. This lady wants me to look after a house in Arizona, but she's decided not to do that now. So it's not going to be Arizona. Okay. I don't know where it's going to be. Maybe I'll keep looking and get a place to stay somewhere in the States. Oh, definitely. I'm just trying to imagine what it'd be like in America. Never been to America. I'm just trying to work out what would it be like. What I imagine America to be like is big open spaces. We don't get big open spaces in England. It's all pretty much squashed up. Small houses, little roads, and that kind of thing. And really quaint, but I can imagine, and I love big open spaces. I love big open voids. I find the freedom of it. It's just, oh, I love it. I love big open voids, deserts, and things like that. So, yeah, I what I imagine is it big open spaces for miles and miles. I don't know. I suppose that's true because you see it on the TV and things like that. And California, it sounds pretty good. All of it sounds good. Yeah, I only did readings on Megan because she was demanding. I think I started with doing readings on Megan because of the wedding. I think everybody was quite shocked about a prince marrying this actress, and that's where that came about. And also I was looking into the cards. Why on earth has she got no one? She didn't have anybody from her side at the wedding. That side of the pew was empty. And, Prince Charles walking her down the aisle, her father wasn't there. So I started looking into that. Why? Because it's all interesting with that kind. But now it's gone a bit crazy. I quite liked it when we were just looking at, why is there not people there at the wedding? Who is she? Who is this woman? And why is she going against protocol? I quite liked it then, but it's kind of getting to, there's a lot of seriousness, don't you think, in the world? And I guess I made this choice today because I'm getting bogged down with the seriousness of things, and I don't want to. I don't want to, because life's too short to start getting so heavy and serious. And then we've got, the Australian fires. I've just done a reading on that, and I thought there's too much heaviness and too much darkness and too much. I don't want to be drawn into all of that. And maybe this is why I came on tonight. I think it's time there was changes, and we created and we built this house how it's supposed to go, which is an intuitive energy channel, which is healing, and and also looking into each other's lives, and helping each other. I think we should take it that way. So and also, I don't know if anybody's supporter of Donald Trump, but I don't want to go into that again. It's a bit heavy. But I'm kind of thinking, what the hell has he done? What has he done? Because and some of you will have reasons why, but I'm all for peace because I'm a light worker. So I'm all for peace and healing and humanity. And I hate to think that people will suffer and die. I can't stand wars. I can't stand conflict. So I thought to myself today, what the hell has Donald Trump done? Because they are all bunching together. We've seen it on the TV, not just Iraq, Iran too, which is very concerning. There's a lot of billionaires in Iraq, in Iran. And I feared this, that if Iran get involved, this could turn very nasty. I have to say that today's kind of the way we deal with war is to keep it cold, a cold war, and try to do peace talks. And I think this has shocked most people. Of actually, it's actually who Donald Trump has attacked, because there's so many people that are around that person that as you can see on the TV, they're all grouping together from Iran, Iraq, the prime ministers of Iran. I mean, that you're talking about, this is where the money is in Iran, the oil and things like that. Okay. Well, Sweet Peaches, $1,100 is nothing to be sniffed at, is it? So, just debating on maybe they should have done more peace talks than just go diving in there. The repercussions of this could be quite. I will do a reading on that. What I'm going to do is a reading on that on Patreon, because so I'll do a reading on that on Patreon about whether that will escalate into something, something. Let's have a look at that. Okay. So anyway, let's get back onto the lighter side. That's what I like to do. That's what I love to do. And that's what I said is the advice is to do what you love to do every day. Every day, incorporate it into your life, and if we keep thinking of these dark things, the law of attraction will bring us more wars, more fires, more floods, and all that kind of thing. Let's think about the lottery win, okay? So maybe it'll bring us more of that. So, so it's like incorporate something good in your life every day, and the universe will bring this back in abundance. Okay. Okay, so hi, Jacqueline. Good evening, Yvonne. Good evening. It would be lovely to have meet up with you while you were staying in Hertfordshire. Okay, as I live not far from where you are staying, as I live in Bedfordshire. Well, I'm actually in Hertfordshire now. Okay, I don't know whether I am going to be here till the 12th of January. So but then after that, I'm going to the Cotswolds, which is not far from Oxford. So yeah, just to let you know, if anybody, I've met up actually when I was over in Corfu. One of my clients I used to read for came over to Corfu to see me. Okay, and because I knew Corfu, Greece, quite well, I actually took her around Corfu, Corfu town, and all that kind of thing, because I knew it, and and I met some of her friends too, and her daughter, and that was really nice. And you know about Shanali, she came over, and all of that. So let's continue here with this show. So I'm going to do more of these intuitive energy shows. Do you just let me know? Do you like these shows, these intuitive energy shows, where we talk about energies and talk about the community, and taking it right off the bat, basically? So let me, wow, I just saw that, Sweet Peaches. No use crying over the past. And I believe in that, because I think we can get embroiled in rehashing the past. Why did that happen? Why did that person come into my life? Why did I have that dysfunctional family? Why did I have that? Why did I have this? You know, trying to work it out, rehashing it in your mind. And all of this kind of thing doesn't do you any favors. You know, life's too short. And I keep saying life's too short because you forget life's too short when you're in your 20s. But as you get older, it's like, why am I wasting my damn time on thinking about these horrible things when it wasn't my fault, and this was just put upon me to cope with? Because what these people do, and I've done a lot of research on, as you know, of narcissism. I don't want to bring narcissism into this, but let's say people that are nasty for no reason whatsoever, they just decide they want to be nasty to you and bully you, is because they're not happy within themselves. They're not happy inside, okay? And that's why they lash out for no, you think, oh God, I just went to visit that person. I thought that person was my best friend, and I got the abuse like there was no tomorrow all evening, and you end up leaving in tears, not knowing why, because you were close to this person knows you're close to this person, but they lash out at you. That's their loss. That's their fault, okay? That's their fault that they jeopardized your relationship with them because they had to get their hatred of what was happening in their lives out onto you. That's their decision, and that's not your fault. No, okay. So don't rehash about people like that. And why did that happen? Why did this happen? It's easy to say when you're wiser, but when you're wiser and you look back and you think that person must have been in a lot of pain, but I didn't understand at the time. I was so upset, and nobody understood why I was upset because of the abuse that was thrown at me or you. Due to the fact that that person wasn't happy, well, that's okay to make me unhappy. No, it's not okay. And I don't stick around people that just want to give you drama and just want to hurt you because they are hurting inside. Don't stay with people like that. Crazy. So let's have a look here at the daily reading. So I want to look at the daily reading. Let's have a look at the daily reading, okay? And whoever this is reaching out to, it may not resonate with everyone here. So we're coming up to an hour. At 1 hour, we've been on here, believe it or not, okay? So if you like this kind of thing, do you like this kind of thing? Which I love to do this. Okay, I've got absolutely from Sue. Debbie says yes. Yvette Menza says yes. Yeah. So if you like this kind of thing, just let me know. Do you like this kind of thing? Then I'm going to come on and we'll do shows like this, okay, in the future. So let's have a look at the daily read. The daily read, okay. The first card. Sorry, my nose itches when I get intuitive energies come through. Yes, you love it. That's fantastic because we sort out the world with these shows, and I've missed these shows. And we sort out the world. We sort out our love lives. We sort out our families. And we have intuitive energies to boot. Okay. So let's have a look here. Let me think here. Could we have a daily read, please? For a daily read is whenever you look at this, when it's relative to you. Could we have a daily read? Could we have a daily read? Could we have a daily reading? So the first card I get here, wow, I get the Queen of Wands, which is definitely me, is a fire sign. The Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands, sorry, my nose itching. I get lots of spiritual energy. So the Queen of Wands is a very honest woman. And honesty matters to this person. Well, that's you. Okay. This signifies whoever I'm reaching out to. You are a very honest person. You would never lie. You've got integrity. You like to be truthful, and you are very honest. And whoever gets the privilege of knowing you is whoever gets the privilege of knowing you is very lucky, because there's not many honest people around. Well, there is, but for 50-50 really. So let's have a look. An honest lady. I feel this is you. Okay. And oh gosh, I'm sorry, my nose is itching. So I get like this Last Supper kind of thing. Well, it's not the Last Supper. I get this as like a community. So we're reaching out to the community here. And this community brings well-being to people who listen to this, which is great. Okay. Maybe that's this community, that's me, and this is the community. Who knows? Okay. But it does bring, this is lovely. Okay. This brings well-being to people here. That's fantastic. And I feel this is the way to go with this channel. Okay. No bad news. Because I remember you saying that in the last chat that we had. No black advice. No darkness. Okay. So no bad news, and bringing well-being to this community. And the next card I get is okay, well, I'm getting a message here to draw a line under any kind of bad news, as you said there, Patricia, and keep it all very towards the light, because I get here the Death card. The death card is an end to something. I think as well, it's not just this channel. I feel it's generally in society. We need to bring an end to darkness. We need to bring an end to this and understand why darkness happens. But we don't have to delve in and dig deep, do we? We can just say, okay, that is what it is. You know, Donald Trump has done that. It's escalating, but I'm not going to watch that because I can't. No way can I sort that out. And I'm not even going to watch that because I'm going to follow the light. Now that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And if these powers that be want to follow the darkness, then that's their decisions, not ours. Okay, not ours. So I get I don't know what this competing is. There's no need for this competing. There's competition too, people demonstrating constantly. Do you get this in America? I'm getting more of this from America. I don't know why. People demonstrating and competing with each other. Why? What is the point of that? Your hair is better than mine, and you should put more makeup. You should look more like a mannequin, a shop dummy, rather than being authentic. I think it's better to be authentic than this competing. So stop this competing, whatever this competing is. There's no need for competition. Not on this channel, okay? There's no need for competition at all. So the daily read is saying that leave those problems to one side. A lot of us cannot leave problems, and we do have to deal with them. And it's not as easy as just turning away from that problem or that person or that nasty person. And I don't want to give any sad stories here, but this is saying there's going to be an end to this. And this is going to be, I feel the teachings of this channel is very much teachings, because I get somebody who's honest. So they're funny noises again. So I get somebody who's honest, but there's a death to this, and the community needs to stop competing. Stop competing. Stop competing. Maybe this is to do with the war. I don't know. Stop competing. Maybe this is from the divine who's sending a message here. Stop this competing. This is what this is. Yeah, Stepford wives. Yeah, I don't want to be a Stepford wife. I'm kind of... I think I'm pulling in some spirits here, and I don't want to go into this building and the spirits here, but I seem to be pulling in a spirit here. I don't know if you heard that knocking. Nobody here. So yeah, I don't want to read it because it seems like it's very private. I can see what this reading is saying. Okay. But this person, and it's private. I can't tell you about it. Okay, this is coming through. Yeah, yeah. I will give you the message because the message here is: do not say stupid words to each other, because you'll only feel in shame when you lose that person. This is what this is saying. Okay. And it's also saying, take care of you. Take care of you is the message. Lots of other cards, which I don't want to read because it's personal. And yeah, so somebody's trying to come through here and telling me about the situation. I knew there was something here. It's just, anyway, I won't go into that. Okay, well, yeah, and I've seen things at the corner of my eyes and things. I don't want to talk because it does scare me, believe it or not. But that's come through here. I could tell you this story, but it's private. It's private. Okay. I don't want to go into somebody else's business. But it is saying, this person here is saying, take care of yourself. Take care of you. So obviously this person wants to join in with the community and our show. Okay. And sending a message, do not say stupid words to each other, because when when it's kind of over, you feel this shame for saying stupid words. Okay, well, thank you for that message, but I didn't want to disturb anyway here. Yeah, don't say stupid words because it's a waste of energy, a waste of energy. Okay, so if I get any message here from this, it's do not say stupid words that can cause shame, because it's just, these stupid words are just wasting energy, just a waste of energy. Somebody wants to join in the conversation here. That's true. Okay, because life is too short. Life's too short for stupid words, and that's what we don't do here on this channel. Okay, is stupid words. Yeah, so Mercury's in retrograde. Isn't that supposed to where things go weird? Because I actually felt quite weird today, like everything I touched went wrong. So it's like I had to do it 3 or 4 times to get it right. And that's kind of like Mercury retrograde. Oh, gosh, I think... I think I'm going to call it a night, guys. I'm getting a bit freaked out. How do you get on the list? What's the list? Yeah. I'm only here for another few days, and I'll be honest with you. It has been a bit spooky, especially when I've been alone here. So I'm going to say thank you, everyone, for being here, and yeah, and I have to just say, with what's going on in the world, we won't go on about bad news, but like I said, we can't change the world. We can't change the world. Life is too short. Okay. And would I say we have to live in our own bubble? If this is our bubble here, then it's a nice bubble, isn't it? If we're going to create this lovely community, which is caring and sharing, and planning to all meet up one day, then that's nice. If this is our bubble, then this is our bubble. That's a nice bubble to be in. And I think as well, when we do eventually meet, when I do some workshops and things like that in the future, I just feel it will be an amazing kind of group, and we'll know all of our names, but we'll be saying, "I'm Debbie Z. Who are you? Oh, I'm Sweet Peaches," and it'll be all that, and it'll be lovely. And I need to get that planned in the future. But first of all, I have to say I do need your support to keep going. So if you want to join Patreon, I'll leave the link down below. If you want to make a donation and for this channel, that would be great. Okay, and I'll leave the donation link at the bottom. And just want to say, please put your thumbs up, please share, please invite other people to our community. And I'm going to be aiming to do these kind of shows from now on, okay? And just the odd readings about the royal family. So sending you guys lots of love, lots of blessings. And how much is to be a patron and to see all the videos and be part of the community? There's 3 tiers. There's three tiers. So it's up to you how far you want to be part of the community. But there's lots of benefits. You get loyalty benefits. If you're with Patreon for 6 months, you get a free reading. You get discounts on workshops. You get discounts on seminars for the future, which I'm planning. You will get discounts on readings, all of those kind of things. But it's in tiers, so you will see that when you go on Patreon. The first one, it starts from $5. And I think as well you can donate at the site if you want to, but it's like $5, which is a cup of coffee and a donut per month, and you get you get to be part of a lovely community, closed community, no trolls, and you can, all the videos that I upload there, you have all that access. I'm doing a workshop on there too, a masterclass how to read cards like I do. So that's also, I think that's in the premium tier. But there's different choices what you can afford, and it's there to be part of that. I want more people to go on there, not because I want to grow that community. And so I still want to do YouTube, and I will still come back on here live, but I do want to grow that community, and take that forward, really. So please support us by becoming a patron, and also come and subscribe on YouTube too. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, guys. Have a great evening, afternoon, and bye for now. Bye-bye.